Imagine this hall filled with kindergartners on their way to the playground. First graders excited to start learning to read. Second and third graders learning a song for their spring program for parents and the congregation. Fourth and fifth graders digging deep into a science project. About a year and a half ago, Ascension congregation voted to investigate the feasibility of starting a kindergarten through fifth grade school at the Tyler campus. A committee was formed and the work began last April with a school interest survey that was given to the congregation, families at our Tyler preschool, along with the families who attend our Open Arms Child Development Center at the Maple campus. The results of the survey came back very positive, that the congregation and even our greater West Wichita community would make good use of a school if it were opened. The results of this survey can be viewed from the Ascension website. The School Feasibility Committee has been currently working on the startup costs and operational costs for a potential school, and most of these numbers are now known and a budget has been prepared. The next step in the process involved hiring an architect to produce a code footprint, which would then be sent on to the fire marshal for his approval. The plans have been completed by the architect and will be reviewed by the Tyler Campus Properties Commission on this Monday, February 3rd. Assuming that they approve these plans, they will then be submitted to the fire marshal, who will have 30 days to give his review. The fire marshal's approval is key to estimating the startup costs for any facility improvements needed. Once we have his okay, and startup costs and operational budgets will then be presented to the congregation in a special voters meeting. So far, everything is on track for a fall 2026 opening of the school if the congregation so decides in the voters meeting to move forward. Stay tuned for the announcement for that voters meeting date. But for now, I want to share the reason why Ascension is considering a school at this time. Education has always been a priority for our congregation, and the spiritual formation of our children has been front and center since the time of the Ascension preschool was opened in the early days of our congregation. Sunday school, youth groups, VBS, and midweek gatherings have been the main method of helping families teach their children to know and to love Jesus. In 2002, we added the Open Arms Child Development Center, and since those days, we have had the opportunity to serve hundreds of families and help children know Jesus through our weekly chapel services and Christian curriculum at the center. Our number one value, if we add a grade school to our ministry, is to build on our commitment of teaching the faith. Along with this top priority is educational excellence. We don't want to have a school, we want to have an excellent school that helps children grow in their God-given talents and abilities.